Were Alien and UFO really there at one of Alexander the Great battle? In the year 329 BCE, under the scorching sun of Central Asia, Alexander the Great and his troops were preparing to siege a fortified city near the Styx River, modern-day Siberia. He was one of the greatest conquerors in history. The defenders were determined, and the siege machines were being rolled forward when suddenly the clear blue sky above the battlefield was disrupted by an inexplicable sight. So now one word: aliens.
Standing by.
But how that sight looked like? It was described as two shining silver shields, as described by ancient sources, appeared in the sky. These objects were unlike anything the soldiers had ever seen, smooth, metallic, and glowing with strange light. How it affected the soldiers? The soldiers, hardened by years of warfare, froze in place. Their eyes were fixed upward. The shields hovered silently, casting an eerie glow over the battlefield, till widespread through time, yet often dismissed as myth. But what possible explanation of it may be? Maybe it was one of the dead soldiers' metallic shield, due to magnetic force, float upward and exposed to sunlight. Do you know, if you watch this video till the end, then I can guarantee you either you will like it or dislike it, or maybe you do nothing. Now what the object did? Without warning, the objects began to move. One flew low over the siege machines and, according to some accounts, released a beam of energy that destroyed them instantly. The soldiers were terrified. What it might be? Was it the wrath of Zeus? Absolutely not. Was it the intervention of celestial beings or something beyond human understanding?
Standing by.
My explanation is, I don't know. But what about opinions of ancient writers? Ancient writers like the Plutarch and the Callisthenes, very difficult names. Alexander's official historian allegedly hinted at this event, though much of it was later lost or distorted over time. I think maybe the incident was true, but if we don't know the explanation of it, then we should keep silent. Was this story suppressed? Some believe that the story was suppressed or dismissed as fiction because it didn't fit the narrative of the gods aiding Alexander. Maybe it was suppressed because Alexander is one of the famous historical figures, and I did not know about this until now. What makes this tale more intriguing is the lack of any explanation in ancient text. The explanation was not there because they were intelligent. If they didn't know about the explanation, so they kept silent. But as shields, how they were described? These shields were not described as chariots of gods, as was common in ancient interpretations of celestial phenomena. Instead, they were mechanical, almost alien in their description, a detail that has fueled modern speculation about extraterrestrial involvement. I do not know why people take more interest in aliens or UFO related topics. Now, was this its fabrication or what? Many dismiss the story as a fabrication or mistranslation. However, ancient sources often use poetic or religious language to describe unfamiliar events, leaving room for misinterpretation. As for poetry, it's often exaggerated, so dismiss that. Is there any cosmological explanation? Some argue that it could have been a meteorological phenomenon like a rare type of lightning or comet, but the precision of the destruction described doesn't align with natural explanations. What do you think? But what do historians believe? Many historians believe the story was altered to emphasize Alexander's divine backing. Yet, the description of the shield suggests a deliberate attempt to record something unusual, not divine. Maybe it was somewhat a battle strategy to intimidate opposite side because only object in air which shines isn't that difficult to do at that time in daylight. Could it have been alien technology? What do you think? Now, how this incident affect those who witness it? Skeptics argue, but one thing remains certain: the event left a lasting impression on those who witness it. Yes, exactly. If you see something unusual, it impress or intimidate us. But what about the battle? Who won that? Alexander, unfazed by the strange occurrence, rallied his troops and pushed forward. The city eventually fell, but the story of the shining shields lingered in the minds of the soldiers. A mystery that would never understand. Yes, I also didn't understand. Whether divine, alien, or simply unknown, this event remains one of the history's strangest footnotes. Whatever, but we enjoy these types of tales. And who's to say the universe doesn't have its own historians?